What is it with you kids and anxiety? What is causing all the anxiety?
I think everything. The world, the way that the world is now, it's, constant,
but
just bad. Everywhere you look, it's so bad.
You know what?
I find this to be enjoyment in your natural day.
I find this to be a disingenuous argument because your generation doesn't know what's going on in the world. So how can you be that fucking concerned about what's going on in the world? I know what's going on in the world. I should have the anxiety. I follow it. You kids don't follow it. You don't know what the going on in the world. What are you upset about? What is the world problem?
Definitely things that we know what's going on. Maybe we don't know necessarily always the full story, 100% of the full story. But I think we definitely, we're seeing it, we're hearing it, and we're vocal about it. And all these young kids growing up with this form of social media and media in general, it's like, wow, how long is it going to be before we're just used to it and it's not that bad anymore?
You don't have to be sorry, but I'm not sorry either. And that is where your anxiety comes from. There is nothing wrong with joking, nothing wrong about that. It's not everybody is that sensitive. Not everybody needs to be that sensitive. Even the people who are doing that, I don't think would need to be offended by that. Everybody is so easily offended. You kids, you wake up offended. You should get off Twitter, get off social media, and maybe you wouldn't have this anxiety, because I don't know if you're really offended or you're just worried that you're going to look offended.
No, I'm 100% offended. When I think about, someone's trauma and the videos that I have seen that are so bad. And
they want you to cater to them. You have to make everyone else feel better. No, you don't. That's not your job. It's not anyone's job to make you feel better, except yours. And this all there is to it, man. If somebody gets upset because they go to a restaurant and they're obviously a man, they're wearing a dress and high heels and lipstick and whatever, man, and they go into a restaurant and somebody refers to them as a male. The problem is theirs. The problem's not, the waitstaff. The problem is not the restaurant. The problem is them. They're the ones that they want you to buy into their delusion. And if you don't, then you're hateful. No, you're not. You're not hateful. Not one bit. We truly have to understand that. But again, we also have to understand, same thing with the N-word. If you're black and, some white person says the N-word, man, even if they're meaning it in, a good way, like they're saying, hey, my N-word, whatever, man. And you get upset and you want to fight. Yeah, you're the problem. You are the problem. And again, man, people say, well, you don't know how that feels because you're white. I don't care. I don't care. That's not my job to worry about other people. It's not my job to worry about how somebody else became offended by something. And again, man, it's not even real to begin with. We truly got to understand it's not real. Again, man, if you're 18, 19, 20 years old and you're like, well, white people can't use that word because it offends me, deeply hurts me inside. Hey, you're full of shit. You are absolutely full of shit. The only reason why you're offended is because you believe you have the right to be offended. That's all there is to it. Again, that's all there is to anything. Because again, if you were never taught anything about that word or anything about anything, and you grew up on some kind of island somewhere, and somebody calls you that, or somebody said the word around you, you wouldn't even know what it is. You wouldn't care. You wouldn't know what it is. So you've been taught that something is wrong, and that you have the right to act a certain way. You have the right to attack people. And the thing is, no, you don't. You don't have the right. Again, somebody has the right to say whatever word they want to say. There's freedom of speech, but there's not freedom to attack people because of it. To physically attack people. There is not the right to do that. So again, we truly have to understand what is going on right now. People are saying that, you have to make me feel better. You're offending me. And again, I'm not saying in any way you should use the N-word. Of course not. But again, man, it is legal. And nobody should care really about how you feel about something or how you say you feel about something. Nobody should care about that. It's not real. It is truly not real. And again, man, if you get upset and you want to fight people and you want to whatever, man, you're the problem. You are the problem. That is yours. That doesn't belong to anybody else. That belongs to you.
It doesn't even matter because everybody's switching their sexes constantly. No, I'm not kidding about it. I mean, I'm kidding about that. But people do switch sexes a lot more than they used to. There's a lot of trans, I always see that in the paper about somebody who has switched their sex, which if that's what makes you, is that what blows your dress
Bad
up?
All the way.
Who?
Yes. Bad.
Fat? Why are we bad bitches?
Bad. Be who you are. Yes. Claps.
Right.
Claps. Makes me happy.
I mean, I think there's some money to be made in some sort of exchange with everyone switching where, like, if you need a penis, take a penis. If you have a penis, give a penis. Like if people are becoming like men to women, they're going to cut off their penis. And then there are women transitioning who are going to need a penis.
That whole thing about giving a penis, taking a penis, or whatever, man. I know it's funny, but it's true. I mean, it really is, man. We have truly got to understand right now in today's world. I mean, we're telling kids they were born wrong. There's something wrong with them. They were born in the wrong body. No, they were not, man. They were born in the right body. They were born in the body they were born into. Man, again, even if you were, the very small number of people that are intersex, again, you were born in the body you were born into. That was the body you were born into. Again, man, we truly have to understand there's nothing, especially if you were born into a healthy, normal body, yeah, you don't need to get stuff chopped off and added on or turned inside out or whatever, man. You don't need to. That's wrong. And we're telling an entire generation of kids that you are born wrong. There's something wrong with you. You are born in the wrong body. No, they weren't. And again, these poor kids are being indoctrinated. They are truly being brainwashed. They are. Man, but again, we have to truly understand why it's being done. Because again, man, this stuff is profitable. This stuff makes a lot of people a lot of money. And again, man, and also at the same time, it reduces the population because again, it makes people sterile. So again, we truly have to understand, man, that we are telling an entire generation of kids that maybe you were born in the wrong body. They were not born in the wrong body. They were not one bit. Man, but I mean, again, man, back when I was young, Mr. Rogers, man, was on TV telling kids that you're special, that you were born the way you were supposed to be born. And, and we've gotten away from that. We've gotten away from you're fine the way you are. You're beautiful the way you are. You're right the way you are. We have gone from that to, well, maybe you were born in the wrong body and we have to, chop things off. Yeah. I mean, again, guys, how sick have we become? How wrong have we become?
Don't like joking about.
Oh, Bella.
I know that you
Bella.
like to, but I
this
I
is
don't
where
think
the
it's
anxiety.
funny.
Oh, for sake,
It's
what a
funny.
shame. That is where
I'm
you're.
sorry.
That is. You don't have to be sorry, but I'm not sorry
think it's
either.
funny.
And that is where your anxiety comes from. There is nothing wrong with joking. Nothing wrong about that. It's not everybody is that sensitive. Not everybody needs to be that sensitive. Even the people who are doing that, I don't think would need to be offended by that. Everybody is so easily offended. You kids, you wake up offended. You should get off Twitter, get off social media, and maybe you wouldn't like have this anxiety. This like because I don't know if you're really offended or you're just worried that you're going to look offended.
No, I'm 100% offended. Like when I think about, someone's trauma and the videos that I have seen that are so bad. And
But you can,
what people have to worry about walking on the street, just being themselves, that's anxiety. That's why I don't like to joke about it because, someone hears it and on a public platform is so bad because you're kind of low key spreading this, oh, ha, 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 ha. And it's it's not funny when your face is being beaten in the floor. And
you know what? You can connect.
Guys, man, here's the bullshit right here. Again, man, they're not being beaten. They're not being beaten. Nobody's being beaten. Nobody's head's being beaten in. Again, we truly have to understand how much bullshit is being spread. As a matter of fact, man, trans people, they tend to get violent. And, with some of these marches and protests and everything else, they tend to get very upset and they feel entitled to be violent towards people that disagree with them. We truly have got to look at that. We got to be asked about this stuff. But again, man, this whole thing about trans people being beaten, I mean, come on, that's not happening. Not even close to being happening. But again, that's what they're telling you. That's what they want you to believe, man. But that's not happening. It's not happening. Again, this girl, Bella, whatever her damn name is, man, she wants to be offended. She wants to be offended. And again, most people, unfortunately, they want to be offended. They do. They get a high off it. They get a thrill off of it. They want to be offended. They want to feel like they've been slighted, that somebody is attacking them. They want to feel that way. They want to be the victim. They want to be the victim. And they want the virtue signal to other idiots, man. That's what they want to do. Truly, man. And again, that's not doing anything for our world. That's not. All this doing is making things worse. That's all it's doing, man. It's making people, again, get offended over everything. It's making people, kind of magnify their feelings, their emotions. It's not even true, man. It's not even happening. It's not happening. Again, man, people don't need to magnify their emotions. They don't. They need to either step back from them and look at, what's really going on here. What am I really upset about? Because again, man, majority of people, they don't have anything to be upset about. They truly don't, man. They believe they do. But nothing is really happening to them at all. And again, man, she's saying that people are being beat and everything else, man. She's watched videos and whatever. No, she hasn't. She is flat out lying. That's not happening. Again, that's not happening. But it is happening that, like Billboard Chris, the one guy that, that goes to all these trans events and speaks out against gender mutilation with kids and everything else. That man has been physically attacked numerous times, man, because he speaks out against that kind of stuff. So again, man, they want to tell you that trans people are under attack, but they're not. They are not even close to being under attack. So again, guys, we've got to understand what they're doing, the brainwashing, the indoctrination. And again, man, it's not right. It's not healthy. It's truly not healthy. It's opposite of everything that I was taught when I was a kid. The total opposite. But hey, guys, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks. You son of a.